Actually, I want to go to shopping for my clothes, winter clothes.
Oh wow, shopping! I
Uh,
like that.
I really,
So
but
what did you shop?
so yeah, I wanted to go there, but there was a there was a rain, so
It
I
rained.
I gave up. Actually, I really hate to shop,
Mm-hmm.
so but there was no clothes for this winter, so I should go there, but I delayed it to next week.
Oh, same here. I don't normally go shopping, only when I need it. Yeah.
What
I
you?
hate crowded places.
Sorry?
I hate crowded places. I don't
Ah.
like crowded places. Yeah.
So
How about you?
yeah, I also hate the crowded place, but the most thing I don't like is that the selecting of clothes is difficult for me. I'm
Mm.
not good at it, so I got stressed when I went to shop.
Mhm.
So I hope
Mm.
that somebody buy me. How can I say? Somebody select clothes for me.
Oh, in the Philippines there is this new app.
Oh.
There is this new app. You send them your picture, and then you send them your job, and they arrange what clothes you should buy, like mix and match, and then they send you just pay. So it's like your personal
Yeah, wow.
stylist,
It
yeah.
looks nice.
I forgot the application. I was looking at it. I'm supposed to download, but it's not popping on my screen anymore.
So did you use that?
I wish, but I couldn't find the link. I
I
couldn't find the
see.
link. I was doubtful at first about the app, so I waited for a lot of people to use it and a lot of recommendation. But when I wanted to do it, I couldn't find where to download it anymore. I just saw it on my Facebook popping up. Yeah. Yeah, I like that too because I'm not a stylish person. I'm a grab and go person. Yeah, I'm a grab and go, meaning like whatever my eye see in my closet, just grab, wear it, and go. I don't think about fashion. I don't think if it's matching or not. I'm not that type of person. Yeah.
Me
How
too, I
about
think.
you?
Me too, I think. It's
Yeah.
the easiest way to buy clothes. Go and find something
Yeah.
just to buy.
Correct. That's why I like my clothes hanged. There are on a hanger because if I fold them, I can only see the top. I don't see the ones at the bottom. I don't check. I don't go through it. So I keep on repeating all the same ones in the top of my dresser, yeah, or my closet. Yeah. Interesting. All right. But anyway, I hope you can find time to go shopping for what you
Yeah.
need. You need to keep warm. Me too. I'm wearing
Right.
thick jacket. It's getting colder here.
Ah,
Yeah, 15, 17. That's where our normal morning temp. Interesting. All right. But anyway, today we will start about culture and tradition.
okay.
All right. So the first one is, tell me about the culture in your country.
There are a lot of cultural things in
Mm-hmm.
countries, so I don't know what can I tell.
Just choose anything that interests you and something that you want foreigners to know.
Where Korean people like to go to climbing,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and there is a lot of mountain in Seoul area. So
Mm-hmm.
if a foreigner visits Seoul, then maybe he can go to the mountain and feel the beauty of Korean mountain.
Oh, so that is a culture thing, hiking.
Yeah, but I think that it's not a culture thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was also this chapter means the transition or something. Then
It could be modern, it could be tradition, as long as majority of the people follow it and believe it, then it becomes a culture. It becomes a tradition.
Where I haven't think about this. And I'm kind of so skeptical for many cultural and traditional thing in Korea. So I'm not sure. Do you have any idea about Korean culture?
Well, I only know hanbok. That's your traditional culture dress. I know you have this kimjang culture every autumn to what do you call this one? To help you make a kimchi that supplies all throughout. That I know that is your culture. What else?
Yeah, I don't like kimjang because I think that kimjang is how can I say people how can I say sister 아니다 daughter-in-law my son's wife.
Correct.
I heard that a lot of daughter-in-law should go to kimjang.
Kimjang.
Even they
serve.
don't want to do that and eat that because her mother-in-law make her to do that.
Correct. I think that is one culture that you have in your country. I think that will. Do you think that in the future it will disappear?
Yeah, sure. I heard that making a kimchi is really difficult. How can I say it? Hard work, and a lot of company sells kimchi how can I say in the shopping mall, in the market. So we don't need to do any labor to make a kimchi. But but a lot of women should spend her weekend for kimjang without even she doesn't want to do that.
Oh yeah. I think yeah, that is a culture that the daughter-in-law should serve the mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's right.
Like
I really
every holiday. Yeah,
hate
that is another culture. Yes.
So do you have your culture in your country like that?
I think it is given. It is required, but not as much as Korea.
Wow.
Not as much as Korea. Like, for example, I want to visit my mother-in-law. I just bring something like goodies, bread, or anything. Just hi, hello, like that, but nothing, not that strong.
That's good.
Not as much as. But I heard in the past there are some mother-in-law that requires you to work so hard for them. Yeah. But here, not so much. I think not so much.
I really hate that if somebody requires me to cook because I'm not good at cook.
I'm not good at cooking.
I'm not good at cooking, so I really afraid that situation. But now that still society wants women to cook.
Oh, so until now, that culture or tradition still remain.
Right.
Have you met your boyfriend's parents or mom?
Not yet. But
Not yet.
I'm really relieved that my boyfriend's mother hate to cook. So
So it's okay.
it's
Something in
okay.
common.
Yeah.
If there is, okay, I think that is a question later there. Okay, so we talked about that. Why is culture and tradition important to every country?
I'm not sure. Is it important?
They say that culture and tradition is something that is related to, or it is attached to our country. What makes us different from other country. So I think there are some good culture that should remain, and there are some cultures that we need to change. Okay.
Yeah.
In that
right.
aspect, what kind of culture would you like to remain, and what culture would you like to change?
Yeah. For example, I want to keep our language, the Korean language. It's a really specific language among Asia, and including this Korean language. I think that culture and traditional should be kept because for the academic purpose. So there are.
You want to change that?
No, I don't want to change that because for
That is,
academic purpose. For
Okay.
example, there is some kinds of local language among Koreans. So, for example, Jeju language, Jeju Korean, Jeju style Korean is quite different from the mainland language in Korea.
So there's a difference.
Yeah, we cannot understand the sentence, even if it's the same Korean. So I hope that this culture shouldn't be removed because for the academic reason.
So you mean Jeju has a dialect?
Dialect?
Yeah, dialect is the term we use when you have, like, for example, Philippines. Wait a minute. Our national language is Filipino or Tagalog. Right? Filipino or Tagalog. This is the national language of the Filipinos. Every area that you go to has another language. So we call this dialect.
Yeah, I see.
Yes. So therefore, Jeju has its own dialect.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, interesting.
And I heard that the Jeju language has a similar aspect to the ancient Korean language.
Ancient Korean language. So that is the original Korean language.
Yeah.
Wow, that needs to be preserved.
Yeah, that's right. I think that is a culture that we need to preserve.
Correct. I agree with you. Oh my gosh, I like those kinds of culture and tradition.
Yeah.
It needs to be preserved.
But
but
in case of women serves for guys, kinds of culture should be rejected.
Interesting. Yes, I think so too. There are certain things. So you already talked about the importance. Why should we, like us, the citizen, preserve it, knowing that we are exposed to different culture and tradition in the world? But why do we need to preserve our own tradition?
I don't think that we should keep our traditional because we are same. How can same? We are located in the same culture. I don't think that, but I hope that maybe the cultural and traditional things can be helpful to the foreigner for a traveling business.
I see. it can be useful for them,
Yeah,
but not more for us.
right. For example, a lot of European countries, they earn money to keep their cultural and traditional thing and
Correct.
show that to the foreigners. So
Oh, interesting. Yes, I think so too. That is one way to attract people as well from
right.
other countries. What other traditions from another country do you know of?
Well, maybe how can I say food is a really important traditional
Food.
thing.
Okay. So what are these food that you know of that originated from other countries?
Sorry.
What kind of food
Mm-mm.
do you know of that originated from another country?
Well, I heard that. I saw a documentary a few years ago about noodle.
Mm-hmm.
Noodle. So the somewhere in the middle of China,
Mm-hmm.
the noodle started to. Noodle was invented, and this moved to this noodle thing spread to the whole country, and they got the Europe eventually. So
Yeah, I read the same thing. You know, they said that Italy's pasta
all right.
originated in China because they started
Right.
the noodle,
Yeah.
but the spaghetti portion is only popularized by the Italian. But
Right.
the noodle itself originated in China.
So the documentary, the name of the documentary was a Noodle Road.
A noodle road. I like that.
So
I'm a noodle person, so I like watching. Yeah,
yeah, maybe
I
that.
and
Yeah, then noodles went down to the South Asia too, right?
correct, correct. Actually, our noodle dishes in the
Ah.
Philippines is inspired by Chinese dishes.
I see.
Yes. So we have what we call Filipino Chinese community. These are Chinese born in the Philippines, so they call themselves Filipino Chinese, and they introduce Filipino Chinese fusion kind of food.
See.
Yeah, so some of our food is influenced by Chinese.
That
I mhm.
that is a traditional thing. That
I heard even jampong and what's that black noodle in Korea
yeah.
originated
That's right.
in China.
That's right. But China does not have that kinds of food. It's a Chinese.
Mm.
It's a Korean. It's actually Korean traditional food, but it is inspired from China.
So it's like a Chinese dish created uh, for the Korean.
Right. That's right.
Interesting. I think I like this topic. I will learn a lot. But our time flew so fast. So we will end here and we'll continue with letter G next class.
I see.
Okay? All right. So happy shopping. Find time to shop for your winter clothes.
Right,
I'll see you
thank you.
Thursday. Bye.
Bye.